Hey guys, so what am I doing? As you can see, knocking stuff around. First, welcome to my channel. I am so freaking happy you found me. And if you are in my sack, then I'm always freaking happy you're here. I am Kenny the Messy Soaper, but today we're not making soap, we are making candles. And so I told you guys every now and then if I have an idea that I think will be useful to you all, then I would share with you. So what I'm doing is I'm going to put my candle wicks into my candle tins, obviously. But here's my tip. So I buy my wicks in 6 inches, 6 inches long. These are already used. So what I like to do is, as you can see, they don't have the oh gosh, I'm making a mess. They don't have the base on them, the little metal base or whatever they're called. I forget what they're called, but they don't have them on there. And so what I do with my extra wick, and this works perfectly for these little tins here. Even if you went bigger, you can still use them. So these wicks came from the Flaming Candle, and I have a lot of them. So what you're gonna need, you're gonna need a pair of wire strippers that have the cutter for the different gauges here. Well, not the cutter, this is a crimper, I was thinking here, but this is a crimper for the different gauges. So I've had these for years, and I'm like, what am I gonna do with these? But I just kept them. So they come in handy perfectly for these. So, like I said, as you can see, I have a lot of wicks in this bag. Like here. And I ran out of my regular. Okay, so this is my full-size wick right here. But I just cut what I don't need. So, there you have it right there. And that's a lot to throw away. You know what I mean? So this is going to go in here perfectly, and I could probably get another wick out of here. So instead of getting 100 wicks, you're actually going to get 300 wicks, depending on the height of your candle. If you're using these tins, this works perfect. So what you're going to do with this little tab here, you're going to take your wick and you're going to stick it from the bottom side, and then you're going to put it right on up in there, just like that. And then I leave it about pretty butted up against the flat surface of it. And I just kind of stick my thumb on the back of it, and I really do hope, I'm going to stand up so to make sure you guys can see what I'm doing here. So I'm going to take yeah, let's go this way. I forget, I've not done this in a while. So I'm going to take 16 to 14 gauge right here, if you can see on which setting I'm on, and then I'm going to give it a squeeze. And then I'm going to open it. And then it's going to be wicked. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Would you look at that? So that's how you save yourself money. You get more bang for your buck. And I hope like this is not overexposed because this light is very bright. But I'm sitting at my pack out table. And I said, you know what? While I'm here, I can show you guys what I'm doing. So that's basically how these tabs are made anyway. So there you go. Just like that. Bam. So, now I'm going to tell you about what I like. Let's scooch on back up in here. So, I have my dots. Some people use a hot glue gun, which I don't mind it, but I don't want any extra work or wait time. I like to just get things done. You know what I mean? So, I bought these wick tabs. Well, wick dots, glue dots. And these right here are actually my favorite. They're kind of like a foamy bit. If I take the backing off, as you can see, it's like a foamy little piece with a sticky back. So I'm going to take that and then stick it to here, and then I'm going to pull it off just like that. So now it's stuck on the bottom of my tab, and we're going to turn down Childish Gambino. All right. And then I'm going to pick up my tin, and I'm going to look. I don't use any fancy tools. I know you guys can't see what I'm doing because I need to see what I'm doing. So I'll place it and then try to eyeball it and make sure it's straight. So there you go. You stick it down and then you compress it. And I made this little tool. Let me see if I have it. It's not my idea. I think this came from Stanley Candles. I always mess up his name. I'm so sorry. But yeah, he takes just a ink pen. He takes the actual ink pen out, and then you can take this portion and stick it down, and then make sure that it's pressed down in there well. I really don't need it for this because this tin is shallow, but if you did have like a bigger candle vessel like this one per se, then it would be perfect for this, but you trying to stick your fingers down there and get it down in there, if you know what I mean. All right, so I have these two, and I don't like these. And I'm not bashing this company. I'm not even going to show the company brand. But the reason why, because some of you may have had good luck with them. But for me personally, I like the look of them. You can't even really see it on this paper because they're clear. And they're very sticky. You see? My finger almost doesn't want to come off. But what I find with these is when I pour my wax into my candle tins, these all start to lift, and then my wicks start to float around in my jars, and everybody got time for that, you know what I mean? So I just want to get them in there, pour them, you know, and then be done with. I don't have time to be adjusting nothing and sticking nothing back down, boo. So that's why I really like the foamy bits, wherever it went. But anywho, so that is my quick tip on how to make your own candle wicks. Well, tab your own candle wicks and save yourself some money, honey. So I'm going to do it again before I go, just in case you missed that. So let me stand up again. All right. So just stick it in there. Yeah, I'm going to watch because that's very bright. Make sure you guys can see, because when I'm sitting, I can't see the viewfinder. So yeah, just make sure it's flush with the base of the tab. And I could be calling this wrong. I think it's called a tab. I forget. I don't know, guys. It's late. But anyway. So now I'm going to take my doohickey. I can't think of nothing. It's not called a doohickey, but we're going to call it a doohickey. And we're going to put it on 1614 gauge. As you can see there, my battery's flashing. I'm going to go in a minute. Always flash when I'm recording. But now I'm going to go ahead and give it a little bit of a squeeze. Just like that. And bam. Done, done, done. Alright, hope that helped. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, share. If you think that someone can use this information, you can cut that baby in half, because like I said, these are pretty shallow. And you just might be able to get yourself another wick, and that way when you do, you don't have to trim your wicks because they're the perfect size. Alright guys, love, hugs, and kisses, and I'll see you guys in the next making video, whether it be soap or candles. Bye! Hey, guess what? I'm back. So I thought of something else that you guys could probably find useful. So this is what I do with all of my wicks once I'm done putting the bases on them. And just make sure that you press down to make sure that they're good and stuck. Just like I said, don't nobody have time. You pour your wax, and next thing you know, your wick is floating around like it's in the middle of the Dead Sea. Okay, so now you can just simply grab it, pull it off like that. They come off pretty easy. And then find your center, wherever that may be for you. Like that. And then just press them down. Okay? So we're going to do a couple more. And if you find this tip helpful, good! I'm so very happy. Now help me by hitting that thumbs up button. I help you, you help me. Simple. Alrighty, see that one? We'll do a couple more. And then also, so if you don't have, I'm going to tell you what I use, but if you don't have any, I'm going to share a couple more tips with you. So oh, here's another tip. When you put your wicks down in your tins, don't push immediately. Just like, let me grab that properly. Just kind of gently place it. So that way, if it's not centered, you can pick it up and move it and it's not completely stuck. You know what I mean? So once you feel like it's centered, then you can push it down. And again, be sure to push those wicks down in those tins. We don't want them floating up, because this is glue and then hot wax. And then, like I said, floating around, enjoying its life in the middle of the wax. Okay, so now that I have those in there, I have my tab bars, my wick bars. I don't know why I just want to say tab all day today. So I have my wick bars. I got these from, I want to say Candle Science. And I don't know where. I think I got, yeah, I did. I got mine. I normally get these from the Flaming Candle, but I got them from Amazon. Yeah, it's called ChinaWickCandles.com, but I got it from Amazon. So these I actually got from Candle Science. So you just take your wick bar and then you place it here, lay it there, and then you hook your wick in that tab. So by doing that, your wick is centered and it won't move when you're pouring your wax. Now me, on the other hand, I don't put my wick bars on until after I pour my wax, because I'm known as a messy soaper, and I guess I'm a messy candle maker as well, because I have a tendency of pouring wax on my bars. And I want to clean those later on, so I just put them on after. It does the trick. It all works the same. So if you don't have any bars like this, you can use popsicle sticks, which I don't have one laying next to me, but you can use like an ink pen or pencil. You can use 2 pencils. Some people, yeah, you can do just like this, and that way it's not going to move. I'll pick that up and show you up close. See? Oh, yeah, see, that way it's not going to move and it's centered. Or you can use, like I said, 2 pencils. You can use a chopstick. You can use whatever you have if you don't have these bars. Because once the wax hits it, the tab is going to get soft. The tab. What is wrong with me? I told you guys. I keep saying tab. What is with that? The wick is going to get soft and it'll flop over. So yeah, there you go. Again, if you find any of this helpful, be sure to hit that thumbs up button, because it does help my channel. Like I said, I help you, you help me. All right, now I'm going for real. Bye.